Good morning, it's Barbara. Gorgeous, gorgeous day outside. It's gonna go up to 78, Dennis says, but it's not there yet. I have started my sweater project for the day to wash them and put them out on my front yard. And I had 4 sweaters that are very similar in color that I thought would not affect each other from the colored water or from touching each other. So I hope I'm right about that. Oh, I feel bad. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I sat down, Pearl laid down next to me, but these chairs are so hard to move that I bounced it and she went inside. Well, I stepped on her earlier, so she's like not trusting me at all. So she went inside. I feel bad about it. Good morning. Have my stain on today. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's quite still at the moment. Not many leaves moving, but it's cool and lovely. I have plans today because the cleaners are coming tomorrow, so I have to clear off the table. That is not as big a deal as it sometimes is. So a few things to take upstairs to Aura's room. We have some pictures and things that we're going to want to hang, and I don't think we're going to do that today. But we do have to put Aura's room back in order. It's been, the futon couch has been made into a bed for a couple of months now because when the granddaughters came around Easter time, we made it into a bed, and then we just left it like that because Vicky was coming. You know, that was in what, March? Vicky was coming in May, so we left it. But Vicky's come and gone. Now I could imagine us leaving it out because the girls, the granddaughters, are going to come back and stay with us for a week in August. They're in between childcare stuff. So, I mean, that would be typical. It's June. Leave it down for 2 more months and then the girls can sleep there. But I want to put it back into a couch because, you know, Aura has company. People need a place to sit. And I'm not sure that I will put the girls in that bed again. By the time the girls come, I will have cleaned up my room enough to be able to put a bed in my room. And I think I could put 2, if I take the chair out of there, I could put 2 mattresses side by side, one kind of tucked under the desk for the girls, and then they wouldn't have to disrupt Aura quite so much because they won't disrupt her morning routine because they get up at the crack of dawn and come downstairs. So she could get up and sit in her chair and watch her news and do everything she does in the morning, but she typically goes up about 8 and watches her shows and things like that till she goes to bed. Although, I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here. Oh, coughing and sneezing. Thinking out loud here. But the girls, you know, like to stay up late. So if we let them stay up till 10, then Aura would just have to move into her bedroom around 10. So that might work. It would be more comfortable for the girls, I think. Every time I have a little blip, it's because I paused you so I could cough or sneeze. Until I get a tissue, I'm going to be sneezing, I'm afraid. Anyway, so things to do today, because you might as well get things organized before the cleaners come, and then they can clean it organized. Maybe I've stopped sneezing, we'll see. Dennis is going to meet the clean out guy tomorrow over at her house, so that'll be good. Get this show on the road. Get this show on the road. The selling of her house show, that is. So, yeah. The kids' house is lovely. It's in an old neighborhood. I don't know if it's considered Levittown or not. It might be. Because, you know, all the houses are very similar. They're small. They bought this house from the original owner who lived there for 67 years. So it's a 67-year-old house, only one owner, and very nicely done. There's an addition, there's been a nice addition added to the back of this house from its original tiny house. And it's a really nice, dining room, a nice family room, and a very nice sun porch that has functional windows and doors. And Jason thinks that they're going to be able to use it in the winter because it's got heat out there and it's got, you know, insulated windows and stuff. So that would be nice. He's making that his Florida room. He loves Florida. He would be very happy to be in Florida if we were all in Florida with him because he prefers it. So he's going to make his Florida room. So that's pretty funny. But the girls each have their own bedroom. Samantha's is purple and Isabel's is kind of a light blue gray. She said she wanted the thing she puts on her wall to really pop. So she doesn't have a poppy color on the wall. She has a color that will make her lovely things pop. Oh, here's Probeck. You bumped your own head. That wasn't me. I'm sorry, puppy. I didn't mean to scare you. Yeah, and I didn't mean to step on you before. Anyway, it's a really nice house. You know, it needs some updating just in terms of painting for sure. And they want to add a powder room at some point because it only has one bathroom. Or as Jason says, one toilet. But that's the only downside to it. I said that the woman was very sad to be leaving it, but she's in her 90s and not very healthy. So she went to live with her daughter. So we understand that. We understand that. Anyway, it was really lovely. We brought our yummy, yummy dinner and sat around and talked and got the tour, and it was great. It was really nice. And I'm really happy for them. And I think they're going to be happy there. The kids were out in the front yard playing. While we were there, you know, they just feeling like it's their house, and that's great. So puttering today, continuing to work on my sweater project. Maybe I will actually empty that top shelf and see what's up there and start putting my sweaters away. So I have some things I want to do. Whether I'll do all of them or not, I don't know. Lots of these things do not have to be done before the cleaners come. So I'll do the things that have to be done and then see how far I get on the other stuff. I forgot to take Isabel's sweater. I wanted to take Isabel's sweater and try it on her and see, you know, get her opinion on how long she wanted it to be and see how it fit her, and she was happy with the fit, but I forgot to bring it. We were miles on our way before I remembered. So they're coming to stay with us for a week in August. That'll be fun. We'll have to think of some things to do with them. I'll send them a message and say, you guys think about what you might want to do. Do some fun things with Nana and Dappy. It occurred to me that we could take them to, like, Lancaster County and Amish country and do some things there. They have some touristy things that they have that don't seem very, you know, like they're, the word is escaping me, you know, exploiting the Amish. Apparently a lot of the younger Amish have moved out of Lancaster County because they're tired of being a tourist attraction, and I understand that. But there are plenty of plain people who are working in the stores and who are working in, you know, so I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm not sure I'll do that. But we'll think of something. We'll think of something. So that's fun to think about. We leave on Friday for our road trip adventure. I'm getting very excited about that. And yeah. So that's coming up. We're, you know, we're excited, but also a little anxious about it. You know, we don't really know how well Aura's going to do on a big trip like this. I mean, we're driving, so it's mostly sitting. It's not like we're trying to get her through an airport or anything like that. And John and Joanne are really looking forward to seeing her, so, and us. So, yeah. Yeah. We'll give it a try. See how she does. She could just be so excited to see everybody that it just gives her energy, and I hope that's true. But we are thinking about clothes and what we're going to pack and things like that, so that's fun too. I'm going to give her a pad and a pencil and say, all right, it's time for you to make your list of all the things you need to bring for a week. See how she does. All right, I'm gonna go lay out my sheet out on my front yard and start. And I want to leave those sweaters soaking for quite a while just to make sure they're clean. Did I tell you my other I think I said that my 3 sweaters from yesterday did not quite dry before we left, but I brought them in and hung them over chairs, and they're dry now. Obviously, they were pretty dry. It really does work. So far so good. You know, and it's going to be nice to have fresh, clean sweaters. I did not do this last year, and I was sorry. So I think this is going to work out great. I'm looking forward to having sweet smelling sweaters come October, November. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going now. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay safe.